What's going on, y'all? My name is Jiltage, and today we are back for the third time in one day for some more SCL action, Small Gun Champions League LC action. This time between KSG and Daunt versus. Now, at this point, actually, the series between their two teams is already over. KSG's team, the Uncharted Terrors, has won the week, but differential and all that, still very important to play these games out, especially early on. Both players brought a somewhat similar team in terms of like composition. You got Staryu coughing, Mienfu, which has been pretty common throughout so far from what we've seen. Both have a grass, both have a steel, and then both have a ground. So pretty similar in terms of what they brought and everything. But just going off what I can tell so far, I think Daunt has the. I feel like Daunt's matchup is probably better. But who knows? Who knows? It doesn't look auto win to any of the sides. At least I don't think. I expect like either a lead foo or a lead coughing from either side, really. Yeah. Taking their time to determine this lead, though. Alright, Staryu from KSG, coughing from Daunt. Staryu generally is more threatening to coughing than coughing is to Staryu, to be sure. Especially with especially considering the fact that Staryu has recovery and coughing does not, assuming they both carry a super effective coverage move for each other. I don't know how much coughing is running T-Bolt these days, actually, but that was its primary option. It was a primary coverage option for it for much of the gen. Probably not as necessary now that Vol's gone, but can still be good for some water types. Though most of the water types seem to have fallen out of favor in terms of what we're seeing at this level. HD goes right for a psychic, and Daunt didn't get that one right. Goes into his Mienfu. Mienfu obviously going to be able to regen that back up. But yeah, Staryu's going to fire up with a follow-up Hydro Pump. Now, assuming the other moves are Rapid Spin and Recover, we know that Staryu doesn't have the Ice Beam, but we also don't know that the other two moves are Rapid Spin and Recover, so you gotta play that game. And, Daunt just throws away his Mienfu turn 3. Great start. Yeah, Staryu putting in some major work so far. I expect Daunt to go out to his. He went to his own Staryu here. KSG not really fearing a Thunderbolt from the Staryu on that last turn, so to fire off a Psychic. Staryu's probably not gonna be able to OHKO another Staryu with this Thunderbolt, so I kind of respect it. But yeah, he's just firing away. Absolutely, just firing away. We'll see. We'll see if Daunt can recover from the loss of his Mienfu. Mienfu's obviously pretty good. KSG finally switches out his Staryu this time. Goes Ferroseed on the Pawniard. Rather than getting up rocks, he decides to go to his own Foo. I expect a knockoff here. Seems pretty free to me. And he does go right for the knockoff. We're going to U-turn out of here. Likely into Staryu, if I had to guess. Possibly Magnemite could work. If we're not expecting a Will-O-Wisp even, Diglett could, threaten it out at least. Though obviously copying can't be trapped it. But you know, um, like if Coughing is gonna go for an attacking move, Diglett would be fine. But that's a little bit risky. He does go Staryu, making the safer option on the Fire Blast. Staryu's gonna obviously eat that. This can be a Rapid Spin. This can be another Psychic. It could be a Hydro Pump even. KSG is very much in the driver's seat so far. Yeah. We'll see what KSG wants to do here. I could see an argument for... Um, I can see an argument for any. He decides to forego all of those, though, and go Gyarados Diglett. It's going to grab the Pawniard. Assuming it's not like Life Orb Pawniard and he loses the Sucker Punch. Oh, no, he's going to go out to his Fu on the knock. That's perfectly fine. I expect a U-turn, I guess. Nope. High jump kick. Oh, high jump kick 2 at KOs from here. Okay, well. Not if you miss. Down goes Mienfoo. That's pretty unfortunate to be sure. Yeah, that's the second time this week we've seen a high jump kick result in the death of a Mienfoo. Out comes Staryu yet again. I feel like I don't know. We'll see what KSG wants to do after that very unfortunate turn. Again, I feel like Hydro or Rapid Spin are perfectly acceptable place. It goes for the Hydro. Respectable. And Coughing is going to go down. Coughing, was mainly there for the Fu anyway, so I guess it did its job. Now that the fighting type was gone, fighting resist is less important for sure. We'll see what Daunt wants to go for. He can obviously go to his Grookey. KSG's Coughing is still that full though, so if it's like it'd have to be like SD Mega Kick Drain Punch, I think, to be able to win from here, which it is not. So Staryu v Staryu. Gonna make the double switch on the Psychic. I mean, it's pretty clear at this point that KSG's Staryu does not have the Thunderbolt. He goes for the Hydro Pump, connects on the Pawniard, does quite a bit, but not enough to take it out. Pawn's gonna knock the Staryu quite low with the knockoff. The Staryu is kind of important for the Mudbray, I'd argue, but KSG's been playing pretty aggressively with it. Goes for the Recover again on a knockoff. I mean, Staryu's winning that for sure. Cover once again on a knockoff. I mean, it's about a wash, but I guess technically Staryu's getting more HP than it's losing in general. Daunt decides finally that he's had enough of that. Goes out to his own Staryu. Is crit by the Psychic, but his Thunderbolt is going to be able to take out the Staryu now that it's knocked. Out comes Diglett, bye bye Staryu. And I assume this just lets in. I assume this is a. Nope, it's a Mudbray. Possibly a Scarfed Mudbray. It's definitely a possibility here. Scarfed Mudbray is actually kind of scary. I expect the Diglett to be sacked here. Not Scarfed Mudbray. Out comes Pharaoh Seed. Obviously Mudbray does have close combat to worry about, but it's not going to be able to kill from this range. If that was Scarf Mudbray, that would have been pretty interesting, I think. Again, it's not going to be able to take out Pharisee to one hit, but Pharaoh's not exactly unwear downable. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Interesting turn. I expect KSG to just like maybe go for the Giga Drain. I don't think T-Wave makes a ton of sense, and getting rid of the Mudbray is just good in general. Daunt could go Pawn, but we know it's not Scarf Mudbray, so you know, if Pawn's the option, as long as Magnemite doesn't die to Grassy Glide, like Mag could win. Yes, taking his time on this turn. KSG also having a little bit of think. I don't know. I feel like Giga Drain's fine from KSG. Daunt is in a tougher spot. He could go Grookey, I guess. I don't know what Grookey said he is, obviously, but he's been loath to bring it out so far. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure why that would be the case. If he goes Grookey, he's got to worry about... I mean, I don't think KSG ever T-Waves this turn, so you get away with that. But, again, Grookey's definitely not going to be able to kill Pharoseed one hit with the Drain Punch, so... and KSG has a full Coughing at his disposal as well. He decides to go Pawn instead. Eats a Knock. Knock's fine as well. I don't think KSG has to switch, to be honest. That Knock did a lot, actually. And Giga wasn't quite enough to take out the Pawn. But again, I think I think KSG should still have it, though. Assuming Scarfed Mag, and assuming Scarf Mag doesn't die to like Grassy Glide and like things go horrible for the Coughing. Because Scarf Mag should be able to kill Mudbray from 46, right? Like, it's Magnemite. That's a strong motherfucker. Pawn goes down, obviously. Do we get rocks up? Good play. Out comes Mudbray. Yeah, from 42, I don't see the Mag not killing with this, right? Oh. Not Scarf Mag. Speed tie loss, and that's... Oh no, it wasn't a speed tie loss, it was just not... Well... It wasn't... Okay, well, Daunt picks up his first one, but this was both of their first... this was both of their debuts at this, like, SCL level stage. Yeah, very kind of unfortunate game, especially with that Mienfoo miss. And it not being Scarf. I can't believe that's not Scarf Mag on that. Wow. But yeah, so that's going to be that. Daunt's going to pick up his first victory. It's going to, help his team out in terms of differential for later on this season. I will be back for the Lily AC versus Decay game later on today, and I'll see you then. But if you enjoyed, please feel free to hit the like, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.